Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Liam. Welcome to Young Money Investing and my weekly technical analysis. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. And if you've been here before, then welcome back. Either way, regardless, I would really appreciate it if you guys would take a minute, go down, hit that subscribe button, absolutely smash that like button, and let's go ahead and jump into the charts. All right, starting off on a daily time frame, looking at the DXY, the US dollar currency, just a little bit of sideways movement right now, kind of consolidating inside of this supply zone. We do have the 200-day moving average above us, as well as the 20-day moving average below us. And we just got a crossover of the 20 through the 50 moving average. So bullish news for the dollar. That is, of course, bearish news for the markets. But we'll see whether or not price action continues to kind of move up in this direction like this, or if we do get a break down back towards this resistance line at 101.629. So this week, kind of keep an eye on that. You might just get more sideways action. You might get a breakout up or a breakout down. I couldn't tell you which way, but just kind of keep that in your head, because that's going to give you some good information as to which direction the markets are actually going to move. With that in mind, let's jump into our first market. We are going to start off on the Russell 2000. Still in the daily time frame, you can see we were in this descending channel here, kind of moving down. For those of you who have followed me for a little bit, I did have a position open. It did get closed out last week when we got back below our support line at 1923. As you can see here, we came down, caught a lift on our 50-day moving average, moved back up, got a strong close above our 1923 level. Kind of having some resistance with the 20-day moving average, so keep an eye on that. I would like to see price action move up through the 20-day moving average, find some support once again around this 1923 level, and then again a much larger move up. Jumping over into the NASDAQ, kind of a similar story, still kind of in this descending channel here. You can see we kind of fell out the bottom of it a little bit, had a nice lift on our 200-day moving average, and then big day on Friday. And same thing like the Russell, having a little bit of trouble with the 20-day moving average. So whether or not we move back up to the top of this channel or get slapped back down to possibly this resistance line, possibly the bottom of our channel, keep an eye on those things. I think that if we do find the bottom of our channel or this support line at 12,175, I think that you could take a pretty nice scalp or even a swing trade back up to the top of this channel, which would take you for somewhere between, you could take that for about 3% or potentially even about 4.5%. Jumping over to the Dow Jones. Dow Jones has been moving sideways for quite a while now. Broke out the bottom of our green supply area, kind of caught a little bit of support on the 200-day moving average. We didn't quite wick it, but as you can see on the RSI, there was pretty much flat selling pressure at that point. Along with this doji candle, I think it would have been a good place to take an entry if you were paying attention to the daily chart. But we did get a strong close up Thursday and Friday, back to the top of our channel, which happens to coincide with our 50 and our 20-day moving average. Those two about to cross, or they actually did cross just slightly, as you can see right here. So I think that we might at least get a rejection back down to the bottom of this channel before we move back up. And of course, all of this is dependent on a million different factors. So make sure you don't do anything stupid with your money, and always pay attention to what the markets are telling you. Now, let's jump into our trade of the week. We are looking at GOTU. GOTU is the ticker symbol. Let's go ahead and draw some lines. All right, so I have a couple of things shown out here. I have a Fibonacci retracement. I have this resistance zone along the top of our consolidation channel, and this trend line, this upward sloping trend line as well. So as you can see, we had a fairly large move up, kind of a retracement that 0.618, 0.05 level, and then just kind of bouncing around a little bit. Very recently, on Thursday and Friday of last week, we got the breakout from this channel. So what we're going to do now is we're going to be patient. We're going to wait for price action to come back down to this level. We are going to wait to see some type of bounce or some type of move back up in a bullish direction from there. So we have the breakout. We are waiting for the retest, and then on the retest is where we're looking for entry. So about $4.30 is the top of the channel. Seems like a fairly solid place to enter, and then I would say the bottom of the channel at about 375 seems like a good place to put your stop loss. So if we go ahead and enter our position here, we'll get a long position. We'll put enter. Entry is going to be, or I'm sorry, the stop is going to be about, we'll just say 360 for the sake of the argument, and then we are going to be targeting this negative 618. So the risk to reward ratio on this is going to be about 3, pretty solid. The one thing I will say is don't chase this as it comes down. We don't want to try to catch a falling knife. I want a nice clean rejection off of the top of this support zone right here. If we start to get some closes down further and further and further, I would consider that kind of a negative thing since we are looking at a long. You don't want to try to catch a falling knife. If we get a nice wick down, of course, that's completely fine, but I want to see price action stay above the top of this channel, which is, again, about $4.30. So that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Once again, if you are not currently subscribed, go down and hit that subscribe button. It takes literally 2 seconds. And also smash that like button. It helps me, it helps the YouTube algorithm grow my channel and show it to more people so that we can all grow and learn and experience these markets together. That's it. Peace out, homies.